All right, we back at it. Let's get it. So of course, Liga MX is back. Tigres and Necaxa are gonna kick us off. Now, I was watching Chivas and Athletic San Luis, and I also watched Pumbas. And who did they put? Look, we'll go right here real quick. Sorry. Um, we good? I think we good. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We go over here. All right. Yeah, so it was what, Chivas 2-0. Now, okay, listen, y'all know Chivas just made a splashing of signings, and I mean, I just pretty much didn't want to say nothing until Tigres end up playing because they are the champions. So, but we talked about last season, obviously when we got to see the champions, about how Chivas actually needed some new archetypes because it's like they had that attendance record, and that's probably something y'all always done. So I was just like, y'all need some more high profile archetypes to help y'all, get back where y'all supposed to be, because y'all are, Chivas has been champions before. And I believe in 2015-ish, I had, maybe not in 2015, I remember seeing Chivas play Tigres. I feel like I had covered the game maybe back, but when they were actually winning. And so when I watched them today, we didn't get to see, we got to see Yasmin. And it was funny, it was seeing us like, well, anyways, they signed, let me go right here. Right here. Because, I mean, I want to talk about Chivas because we already got to see them play. But not all the ladies. But Yasmin did feature. Obviously, they signed Myra, obviously Christina Fernell. She left Tigres, and so she ended up going to Chivas. And Eva Gonzalez, I don't know who she is, but I didn't have time to look up too much on some of the archetypes, but we kind of know them already. Some of them, I think Eva's a younger international, right? Maybe. So this is why we may not know too much about her. But the other ladies already have a resume, and me as an international viewer, I already know who these ladies are, right? So Myra, if you don't know, she scored that great goal against America when Mexico beat America. And well, obviously you watch Christina with Tigres. And Yasmin, she's been playing with Suarez, right? And honestly, Suarez looked good with her. She needed more players because I like, what they had going on with Grace in the midfield. Also Marcado's over there for Suarez. So, it is a loss for them. But with Chivas, I'm like, okay, Chivas, y'all already got the visibility. Getting these archetypes to play together, adding to obviously they call her Licha, but Alison Cifuentes, and then Alicia Cifuentes was like, and then her, and they got of course one of my favorite players, Yama Yellow. So I'm excited for Chivas and what they're gonna bring because it's like we definitely needed them to like get some more archetypes that are going to help challenge obviously our team. Now Necaxa, I'm not too sure. Hey, and apparently Pumbas has signed a girl, what her name, Hicks, Angelina Hicks. She scored like a hat trick today, almost damn near all 4 goals for this team. Now remember, Pumbas used to have players like Blackwood and Charvian, but now they're I forgot where they're at right now. Are they with Toluca? Nah, I forgot what team they're at. They just changed teams. So Pumas also have Ribeiro, right? Ribeiro, Stephanie. She's a really good player. I like her as well. I don't know if I didn't watch like too much of it. I was hopping in and out, in and out, in and out. But hey, I'm excited about the league being back. Obviously, momentum for the champions, and then just to see how clubs react and respond and what archetypes they feel that are going to be able to get the job done for their club. Yeah, so obviously super happy for, and like we have Champions Cup to maybe participate in if they do well, obviously. But let me go right here. I guess obviously if you didn't know, Barbara, she's gone. And I saw a lot of y'all I saw a lot of y'all in the chat. Man, come on, it took forever to load on this. Come on now. Barbara's gone. Of course, she was on loan from Boston Legacy, Balls Boston Legacy, aka the team that's not here yet. It's an NWSL expansion team. So Barbara, obviously she played for Houston Dash, and great archetype, a Venezuelan archetype no, now we know a lot of things are going on in Venezuela right now. Our president kidnapped their president and his wife. So what's going on in the world, in our world, bro? We got Barbara's other half of her country has the president captured, but Barbara's from Texas, right? She's from Katy, Texas. So I'm from Texas, but like I said, it's crazy, bro. Like how things are just merging, bro. This is wicked. But shout out to Barbara once again. I'm happy that y'all got to see what she did for the team briefly, and I'm happy that she had to win because all the hard work we know that Barbara has put in with Houston Dash, and obviously she's played in Mexico before with Monterrey. I didn't know about her before that, but the fact that she has come across my timeline, and she is a Texas person. She comes from Texas, so I mean, we connected in general. So yeah, shout out to Barbara. Also, y'all know Christina has left, and like I said, I shout out to Christina because especially when I tuned into Tigres first, it was her and Greta. Her and Greta were for sure like the back line for this team, and you see this as you get older. I remember it was like her, Greta, Sierra. She ended up getting pregnant. We haven't seen her since. I forgot the other fullback that we had. It's been a good minute since we've been locked in, but I can't remember everybody. But yeah, Christina, like I said, she's getting a little older, man. And like I said, with Farmer coming in and Greta, obviously and Natalia being a young player here, and we're just getting some more, defensive-minded archetypes coming through. Like we just signed a Brazilian. I can't wait to get to see some of these archetypes play. I'm like, damn. So we got another Brazilian from Corinthians, though. And this team is always winning in Brazil. Right, so I guess we'll go into some of the players that we got. I guess is it Maritza? So like I said, us that's her name, Maritza Silva. We like I said, we personally we haven't really got to see too many Brazilian archetypes come along the way, just because maybe visibility wise, their league, however Brazil broadcasts their league, I haven't really been able to tap into it consistently like other leagues. Like we're watching Mexico, right, on YouTube. So with that, you don't really get too many opportunities to see the talented Brazilian archetypes until they, come to a different location. Now, obviously, for us, we've come across Marta is well known, obviously, and shout out to Jackie for winning the Marta Award. Right, she won for her kick. Her scorpion kick. So shout out to Jackie. But we have Tarsi. First, she was one of my first Brazilians. She came to Houston Dash, and also we have another girl named I forgot the girl. We signed another Brazilian in Houston Dash, but obviously Jennifer Cordinali, she's our Brazilian here. For me, especially with this team, Tigres, and of course we have Man City's Carolyn. But now getting another Brazilian, she's a center back too. Maybe she'll play like a central defensive midfield. We'll see how she goes in, because we're still missing Mari Carmen. Obviously, she would play that role, especially the way Mila played Mari Carmen. So, I mean, it's great to get more defensive players because it really was Delgado holding it down for us, and Mayor, Jenny. Hernandez came in sometimes. Obviously, Eve stepped up. The French woman, she had a really good season with us to get the job done. But overall, it's nice to get some more defensive archetypes. And we got a Brazilian in the mix, and we had never seen her before. So super excited. But they did give us a little bit of like I said, what time is it? We still got we got plenty of time. Let me make sure. We got plenty of time. All right. Let's see. Is this right here? Is this it? Defensa. There's a couple videos. Shout out to the club, so they've been scouting Tigres. Like I said, it was interesting. It was going to be interesting. Okay, this is not. Oh, this is her. Perfect. It was going to be interesting to see like what type of signings we did sign, and yeah, defense is somewhere where we needed it. I'm glad like we're looking in that direction. And just getting a little bit of older player, and she's from Brazil, so it's like I think it's a really good steal because she's gonna bring the creativity, she's gonna bring the ball control, and she's gonna bring that attack. And like I said, she's the CDM spot, so I mean, I feel like this is a great signing. Like I said, Delgado probably gonna hold down that CDM. Like I said, remember we watched Delgado? We've been watching Delgado's ascension quietly, but she really did hold down that. You know, her, Mayor, all the ladies did well, especially in the 2 matches against Club America to win. Look, I don't know about the audio sound right now for like the audio of these stuff because I did change some things. Hopefully y'all can tell, but yeah. Oh shit. Okay, I'm glad I didn't have the audio on because I can't even. It had music in it, anyways. But okay, so far we got flashes of her box to box, right? Not too much passing. I don't think we saw, right? I have because I was kind of distracted. I have to rewatch it, but obviously, being a defender first, aka being in position to block the pass from going in, right? We saw a lot of that, and then we got to actually see her goals. So she does have an eye for goal, which is great. So let's just rewatch it one more time, just to see where she has produced on the field, where her talents have manifested. What highlight are we seeing of her, and how she'll help the team. Stay in front of defenders and score goals. I mean, that's a solid package, right? What y'all think? Okay, yeah, she's definitely that girl. So I should say that woman, excuse me. Yeah, so we got the first highlight of her was the goal, right? And then we got into her defense, like 6 or 7 highlights of her, defensive, and then we got like 3, 4 more goals after that. So yeah, that's a steal. And honestly, like when you think about our midfield, I mean, Mayor was scoring a lot of goals in that position. Jenny, obviously, Delgado not as much, but. Hey, I look forward to see when we don't know. I think she might have just arrived because I know I was seeing a couple videos out here. Um, I think she just arrived, so we have no idea when she's going to be available. Because I believe we had to wait about. I felt like forever to see Cordinali. It felt like 7 match days till we got to see her play. So hopefully, now that we've already been signed a Brazilian, the transfer over to getting her playing will be quicker than Jennifer. So that's just fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how it's gonna go down, but yeah. All right, but Maritza. Okay, she's a CDM. She's a goal scoring central defensive midfielder. Okay, now she played for Corinthians, y'all. This team is a very dominant team, and now the Corinthians also going to be a part of this new cup that FIFA have yet got TV rights to sold to, which is honestly like, what do you mean you haven't got TV rights sold for this tournament? What you mean? What are y'all looking for? Like, see, what are y'all trying to do? All right, let's go to another signing. All right, let's go to one y'all all know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know Mayra Delgadillo, I mean, come on now, you're slipping. I mean, Mayra, of course, we've been seeing her with Monterrey. I forgot what team did she literally just play for, because it felt like she didn't stay long. Was she with Tuzos? I'm trying to think. Was she with Tuzos? Like, is that the team she just left? But yeah, Mayra Delgadillo, when I think about it, I'm like, damn, I didn't know she was. First of all, I didn't know the other Mayra Pellejo, the one that scored against America, was actually 28. And then, Mayra's 30. But it doesn't even matter, honestly. And like I said, we need some, especially going into because like I said, Mexico League is, we're not worried about Mexico League. It's about Mexico national team now. We need to get the ladies, they got to get into these major tournaments and they got to get far, because the league is already known. Now we just need to get the ladies nationally in the national team. But Mayra Delgadillo, she's a good archetype for Tigres to have, because she's a pacey wing. She can score goals, and I just think she'll challenge that back line. And she has, like I said, the reps. I mean, Mayra is a player that I got to see her play a lot, even though I didn't watch. I'm not like a Monterrey supporter, but every time I did see the teams that she played for, she usually was playing, and she attracted the ball a lot to her. So I just think that's great, because we still have, Alison Gonzalez, that we really haven't got to see her when she's going to come back healthy. So she's another striker. Obviously, we lost Jackie. But we need more players on the wing, especially because we saw it was Catlana. Like, because when you think about how we had to play against Club America in the in the finals, because we just had Catlana coming off the bench as a wide, because he had to play, he was playing, of course, Maria, Diana, and I forgot who else he was playing up top, to be honest. I don't remember, because it felt like we didn't have, did we had three up top? Like, what player am I missing? Like, I must be missing a player. Maria, Diana, who? And then, was it really Catlana getting that start, or was he really bringing her off the bench? Because we had the Mayor, Jenny. I'll have to look at we will have to look, because I'm just thinking we just need more wide players. Losing Jackie obviously is a big miss. Maria Sanchez isn't going to fill that hole for Jackie. So bringing Mayra in, now getting, I just think everyone knows about her work ethic. I just think it's a great steal. It's a great steal, bro. I'm telling you, Tigres winning. I think that's a good steal, because she's still got a lot of speed and quickness to her. A lot of players, like I said, I'm just saying, a lot of players still, look at, if Charlene is producing what she's producing at her age, I'm just saying, we got to give Delgado all props. If Charlene is producing 20 plus goals at her age, we gotta give Delgado, like, come on now. So I'm just saying, hey, I think it's a great signing, because we know about Mayra so much. But they did put a video out for her, so let's I think it's this one. Let me see. But it's nice to know, like, a lot of the ladies in the league, obviously, since we've been tapped in. Like I said, y'all, I'm an international viewer, right? So, I mean, technically, oh, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I remember, I'm an international viewer, but not really. I'm not because I'm not just a regular viewer, obviously. We got like 20 minutes to count down, so let's introduce Mayra to team. Oh my goodness, we got blessed with so many great things. Like I said, I'm so happy for Chivas though, y'all. Chivas really stepped up, and honestly, Monterrey probably looking at Chivas like, damn, because if Monterrey had maybe got a Mayra or even a Yasmin, it would help Monterrey, because you look at Monterrey and how their season had fell off. They fired their coach. I mean, I'm just like, but you got one of the best creative midfielders in the world with Soto, and I'm just like, you still have Lucia Garcia, Serbian, Kathy Killer. I'm just like, what is going on, Monterrey? Like, this is like, Monterrey should not have, like, I don't know what's going on, Monterrey. So they need to get it together. But I mean, you still got a great, I named the players. Y'all still got a great team. So But even if they had signed like because apparently they're up for sale, right? Apparently, if you could, some Monterrey could have got Myra or Yasmin, but Chivas nabbed both of them. Like, damn, Chivas, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm saying, hey, look, all right, let's welcome. Let's welcome. Let me see, what is this on? Because they got music on here, but wait, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, hopefully y'all can hear, but if you can't, I apologize. I swear, bro, we were blessed, bro. There goes blessed. I mean, my heart still got you. Come on now. Yeah, we got one. Ooh, man, look. I'm excited about the signings. New energy, new currency. We get to, new faces, OGs. I just think it's really well, especially coming off the championship. We need some more energy that's ready to win with us. That's that has already won before without us, or I just think it's great for the team. It's great for the team. So we got one more signing to introduce. Before we got like 15 minutes left to kick off. So one more signing, and this is Ilana. Now she's a Colombian, y'all. So let's go. So we got of course a Mexican, a Brazilian, and a Colombian, all coming new or not. And I didn't know she was a Gemini, so we got a Gemini. Let's get it. Okay, so she's a Gemini, June 14th, just like me. I'm not June 14th, but anyways. So, Ayana, sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Izquierdo? Okay. Now, this is like she played Mississippi State in college. Okay. But Tigres, I don't know this archetype, so we're going to see what Tigres have put out about her. But she's a young player. She's only 23. Similar to Redita, she's 24. So we got some, what does it say her position is? A midfielder. Okay. So yeah, I think we need midfielders for sure. Mayor's not going to hold it down forever. Jenny's not going to hold it down forever. Jennifer's a striker. So when you think about our midfields, we just got Belin Cruz back. So if we have Belin, Delgado, Hernandez, Eve, I don't know if she's going to play defense or midfield, or even if I think we still have Eve, right? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see what Pedro, is there a lineup out for the team already? We'll have to check to see who we got in the starting lineup for the first match. But, all right, let's work on Ayana. So we're excited for you. She's a Colombian. Oh, that's my bad. That's, is this her? No, I think this is somebody else. I thought they put out something for her. I swear. Myra. All right, y'all. Hold on now. All right. Well, first of all, let's check out the lineup then. All right, but we'll have to look and see. I thought they put out a little video of her, so we get to know her just briefly. All right, let me meet my. Okay, just a second, y'all. Oh, okay. So I didn't actually look at the lineup because I was looking at something else. I was distracted because I thought maybe yeah, I had to make sure I can hear y'all can hear me. So I was distracted. Okay, but y'all can hear me very good. Like I said, I changed some things. All right, but let me just look at this lineup again. Let's look at the team because we got about a couple more minutes. Eve. All right, so Eve's in the lineup. All right, so she's gonna be playing that's like what central midfielder role. I mean, like no, yo, I didn't know Natalia was that young, bro. But hey, yo, Natalia is a great player. She's definitely cool, calm, collected as a CDM. So we have Eve, Greta. Did we see Farmer? Eve, Greta, Natalia, and okay, and Mia. I thought Mia was off to college already. Did she say? I thought she was already off to college. I didn't think we see her already. Maybe she's. But anyway, shout out to Mia. So okay, so it's still that back line with Mia, Natalia, Greta, and Eve. Obviously, when you think of the back line that won the championship, it wasn't that mixture, but it's the first match, so we'll see how she earned her stripes, fam. Obviously, Mayor. I mean, let me talk. Mayor was so clutch in the championship run. Like, you know, because think about it, Pedro really had to rely on Delgado, Mayor, and Jenny, right? Obviously, because that's just how he wanted to play. Let's be real. If he had played, but then again, like I said, he could have started Catlana, but in the way he wanted to play, Catlana was more utilized coming off the bench and scoring goals vitally when we needed them. But Mayor also scored some clutch goals. She scored that first goal to start triggering the comeback in the first leg, you know, when we were down like 3-0. So yeah, it was, the final was crazy. First leg was crazy, but Mayor definitely did her thing when it came to helping the team get back. I mean, as a general should. Goodness. Maria, you know, Maria, I think we're happy that she's back to Mexico, obviously, because at least she's playing, right? And she's in an environment where she gets to play and continue to sharpen her skills. And I just think overall, in general, Mexico need a player like Maria Sanchez to stay at home because she's already done the abroad stuff. And, you know, you just see how they treated her. She is a dual citizen, but Maria Sanchez is needed in Mexico, obviously. And she got the championship. Now in the finals, I mean, we didn't really get to see, I felt like we didn't really get to see Maria too much. Like, obviously, when I first saw Maria Sanchez, obviously she was playing with Jackie. And that combination and that team back then to compare to this team, well, I do feel like she had to take on more of a leadership role. And I do think that we'll continue to see Maria grow in that aspect, especially when it comes to, Mexico and internationally. I think overall in general, she has that with Tigres and the club culture and obviously probably with Mexico. But I think more is just about, all right, how more influential could she be? Even more consistently. Like, I just feel like we're going to need a bigger season from her because teams are, we have weaknesses, obviously. So teams definitely, they're going to be locking down Maria. She's going to have to be quicker on decision making and getting the ball out. Just everything will have to improve. And I think, obviously, all our players can improve. I don't think I would like Maria to score a lot more goals if she'd like to, instead of just being a distributor. But hey, that's me. Our Brazilian. Now, she scored lots of goals. She scored the tie. Like, she scored lots of goals, right? Minimum minutes, being from Brazil. Arrived on time, but didn't have a lot of play. But she's very influential. One of a fan favorite. And obviously she scored that header that tied us 3-3 in that first leg. But yeah, Jennifer scored some big goals. We got to see her in some heated moments too. I mean, we had to pull her away from the referee. Remember that incident? We got to see some of the Brazilian flair expressed not just on the football field, because she produces goals. All right, she produces goals. And, you know, it's good she's getting a start, because Pedro, you know, she really didn't get that much playing time last what she was given, obviously. So Myra, like I said, it's nice to have Myra come through just to slot her right in. She's already ready and healthy and fit. I mean, come on now. You see how quick they are? Like, yo, Myra's already ready. Yo, we got her. It's an instantaneous fit, bro. I tell you. No, hey, look, no complications. No complications. Instant starter. We got her. Like I said, gives Catlanas a break, gives some of our other wings that we may or may not have a break. And like I said, you know, with Mexico, and whatever international tournaments or domestic matches that they have, all the players obviously that play in Mexico League, especially the wings, the wings cup, the right wings and the left wings. There's a lot of depth for Mexico. And like, who is the other Pedro? The Spanish Pedro. Is the Mexican national team Pedro? Is he from Spain too, or he from Mexico? Because we got two Pedros. We got Mexican Pedro. We got the Spanish Pedro. That's the head coach for the national team. I mean, that's head coach for this team. And then we got the other Pedro. I don't know if they're both from Spain or if one's from Mexico and we know the other one's from Spain. But regardless of the fact, we have depth in the wing position with Myra, Delgadito, my bad, y'all. Myra, we got, of course, the other Myra for Chivas, Yasmin for Chivas, Jackie for Orlando, Maria for Tigres. So we have a lot of, especially soon, when you think about, I eventually see some other archetypes coming through Tigres, especially like, you know, Tati. Will she get playing time? We don't know, but she's a great build in her archetype wise. She's got long legs. If she needs playing time, right? And she could be a great archetype similar to Delgadito, these wide, tall wings that Mexico produced. And even like, I forgot about Monty from fucking Club America. Oh my gosh, to me, she's the best. To me, she's one of the best. She's right with Jackie. I'm just gonna be real. Old girl from Club America, Muncie, she's right there. She's amazing. She's amazing. She's so confident. The girl's she's a gem. So excited. And like I said, the fact that I think Soto might be a little bit older than her, it's crazy. It's crazy. She's Mexico. Yeah, I'm super happy because we're gonna watch all the Ascension. Scored lots of goals. Didn't she score in the final? Right? Did she open up the scoring? Look, it feels like a long time ago, but you know, like we back at it again. It's always opportunity to go out and win another championship. But obviously, you know, think about Diana when you watched her with Houston Dash. Yeah, you might have got a lot of playing time, but just the infrastructure, the foundation for her to come from Houston Dash to Tigres, and she's been with Houston Dash for at least 2 years. Like, and her production and what she was able to produce. Like she actually get to see Diana's a lot more technical than we ever thought. Cause like the things I got to see her do, her acceleration, her quickness to get to the ball to other players, you could see the difference. Like, you know, Diana playing in Mexico, helped Tigres, because of her work ethic, her discipline, and just overall her in different environment that she has played in, aka, you know, with NWSL and domestic compared to Mexico. So she's a steal for us. And like I said, to score the goals to score not many with Houston to what she did in her first season with us, obviously is a boost because, I mean, look, we needed a striker because Alison Gonzalez, she got hurt, right? And that sucks because it's like, damn, we got her from Club America. And then, I'm trying to think about the other signings. And like the fact that Diana's a, dual citizen, but represents Mexico, obviously. I think Tigres won again. I'm just saying, so shout out to Houston Dash, for securing, her safe travels over here to Mexico in this bitch. But I think that's our lineup here. Hey, look, the game's about to start, y'all. So I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna have to see y'all on the next one, okay?